Hi guys, it's Mr. Sci-Fi, Mark Zicree. Mark Zicree of Space Command and Twilight Zone and Star Trek Next Gen and on and on and on and on. Someone was actually telling me recently that a show that was very meaningful to them in their childhood was Puppy's Further Adventures, which I also wrote for in my 20s. And so it was very fun because no one had ever mentioned that to me before, of all the many, many, many shows I've written for. So I'm really glad that I work in a medium that touches people's hearts and gives them hope and makes them feel part of a larger family. So yesterday I shared with you the rough cut of Space Command Forgiveness, which follows right on the heels of our first 2 hours Space Command Redemption. And today I'm sharing an even rough cut of the episode we're shooting now, which is Space Command The Great Solar War. After this, we're going to be shooting Space Command Empire and then Space Command Mousetrap. And those are both 2-hour episodes, and that will finish out the season of Space Command and tell the big story that we're telling. So let me set up Great Solar War for you. Space Command is very much about inclusivity. It's very much about finding the way to bring other people in and recognize people, give them respect, empower people to take action in a positive way, and very much stand against the negativity that's around us, the fear and the hatred and the corruption and just plain violence and so many things. And I believe that rather than complaining about those things, the way to take action is by giving people an alternative. And I mean, not that I haven't been to the protests, I have, not that I won't be voting, I will, but I think Gene Roddenberry, all those years ago, created a hopeful vision of the future that has come in many ways to be a reality thanks to him envisioning it and spreading the word to millions and now probably billions of people around the world. So the reason I chose television as my art form is because I believe in that power. I believe in the enormous transformative power of television. It's not to preach to people, it's not to lecture people, it's to move them emotionally and open doors of possibility in their own lives. So that's what Elaine and I do. And it's been a joy to do that for 50 years now. And this is what I'm going to share with you today, the episode of Space Command we're actively working on. And you know, as we're working on forgiveness every day, the Space Command Forgiveness, because that just needs the money to be able to finish the visual effects, the sound effects, the music, and the color correction. Once that's done, we can release the box set of the first 6 hours of the show. So, but it takes money. So I spoke yesterday about buying investment shares, $7,500 each. If you buy 15, you get to be an executive producer on all the pilots we're doing and Elaine's feature. Shares are $7,500 each, and if you buy 15, that's around $112,000, and that will allow us to shoot a lot more stuff. So we can film stuff for a lot less than a studio does, but it still does take money. We pay our people, you know. And so let me set up the Great Solar War for you. The first episode of Space Command takes place around 60 years from now. The second episode of Space Command, Forgiveness, takes place 3 years after that, with a framing story that's 90 years after that. And the third one, Great Solar War, takes place 20 years after the 3-year jump that happened in Forgiveness. So now we're 23 years further down the road from the first 2 hours, from Redemption. And so now Jack has a son, he's grown, he's in Space Command, he's a weapons officer, and Odin Sikander, the boy who was left an orphan in the first episode, he was his father was Yusuf Sikander, played by the great Robert Picardo. In this episode, he's grown and he's got a lot of anger and he's formed an alliance, and there's going to be a war unless our heroes can stop it from happening. So that's the story that we encounter in Great Solar War. It has all of our wonderful cast members: Victor Manso, Ethan McDowell, Brian McClure, Nathaniel Freeman, Angelique Scott, on and on and on and on, Jacob Charlo, and it's just a wonderful episode. Now, and it has Robert Picardo, Doug Jones, and the great Bill Mumy of Lost in Space. I've known Bill since I say 7, he says 9, but either way, I was a kid. And some of you may know that story of how I met Bill Mumy. If you don't, just comment down there, and I'll retell it on Mr. Sci-Fi very shortly. Great Solar War tells the story of the attempts to stop this war from happening. Sue Ann Peen is also in it. She's a wonderful actress who starred recently in a series on Netflix. And it's just a wonderful cast, amazing cast, an honor to work with these people. Now, unlike Forgiveness, where you could see the story beginning to end, with Great Solar War, we've only shot a little more than half of the 2-hour story. So there will be big holes in this, and none of the visual effect shots are done. So what I'll probably do is I'll see if I can post a link to the script down here. So if you want to read the scenes that we haven't shot, you're welcome to. And again, there's no final music, there's no sound design, there's no color correction, there's no visual effects. It's very much a work in progress, but I think you'll really enjoy it for what it has. And also, Torsten Voges, he plays Noah Bergson in this. He was the tall kidnapper in The Great Lebowski, wonderful actor, and there's just a lot of fun stuff. And you'll see us using many tricks of the trade to present a very large story. So that's about it for now. We're creating a repertory company of actors, so you'll be seeing Bob Picardo and Doug Jones and all of our wonderful, talented people in other TV shows and movies that we're making. And it's just going to be a thrill, and I cannot wait to share all of this with you. If you're interested in buying shares, markzicree@gmail.com, markzicree@gmail.com. Just contact me and I can give you all the information. It's pretty straightforward, $7,500 per share, and you get a percentage of my producer's net profits. I've already sent out the first profit checks to our investors, and this is, if I could have bought into Star Trek on the ground floor and been a profit participant in the original Star Trek, I would have. It's a dream come true, and if you buy 15 shares, you could be an executive producer on all the TV pilots we're doing with the creators of The Expanse and Farscape and so forth, and that's a career in a box. That's a real huge leg up in this industry, which is very hard to break into. But anyway, contact me if you're interested. Every dollar helps. It all goes into making this show. It all goes into finishing what we started. And Magic Time, the series of novels that I did with some of my friends based on the pilot Elaine and I wrote, we're going to be shooting that as well. And Armin Shimmerman is in it, my friend Christina Moses. I'm reaching out to Doug Jones for one of the roles. I'm also talking to Jerry O'Connell about being in one of these shows. I worked with Jerry when I was producer and writer on Sliders. There are many wonders ahead, and the more that people fund it, the faster it goes, and then the big streamers can buy these shows and turn on the money tap, and everyone will be very happy when that happens, because it is an amazing amount of money in television when you succeed. I've had a 50-year career as a writer. I've done very well in terms of the studios and the networks, and which is why I can now do Space Command and not need to draw a salary. But anyway, and so this is The Great Solar War. It has wonderful actors. Some of them are very famous actors that you'll have seen many times on many shows, and others are people you will just meet for the first time in this episode. And it's just a joy to work with such talented people. And of course, the best joy of all is writing, producing, directing with Elaine, who is my wife and partner, and who we've been together 50 years, married 48, and she's the best part of every day, as I often say. And onward we go. So now, for your enjoyment, Space Command, The Great Solar War.
Previously on Space Command.
I will miss you most of all. Where are we? A distance from Mars, I'm afraid.
You said that once before.
Yes, that's right. We are in a different system now.
Far from home.
A new home, and a better one. Do you think you can sit up? Very good.
I'd like to see myself.
Of course. Do you know who you are?
I had a beard.
Perhaps.
And I seem to remember a son. And
That is from a different life.
but he must be all alone.
There's nothing you can do about that now. I have been thinking about loneliness. When I was on Earth, then Ceres, the mines, Mars, and now here, with all my followers. You can be alone in a crowd, especially when you once had a friend. The thing to remember is that you are not alone. And now, neither am I.
I have these dreams where my wife dies. Again. And again. And I wake up, and I know it's just a dream. Then I remember. It's 20 years my wife's been gone. And it's my son who needs me.
Brought to you by...
Hey, Dad, where does all this cool stuff we have come from?
That's a good question, Charlotte. This mitt is lab-grown leather from a factory on Mars. And those brainstem glasses have quantum-entangled particles fabricated on one of the moons of Jupiter.
Oh, gosh.
And those anti-grav shoes of yours? Rare minerals mined on Vespa in the asteroid belt.
No way.
And you know what the best part is?
What?
All these miracles from across the system were created by happy workers with just one goal: to put a smile on your faces.
Smile Corp. We make happy.
Steady as she goes.
Maybe you can clarify something for me. Are we here to negotiate a labor dispute or prevent a war?
A bit of both. So since they passed the Earth Exclusionary Act.
Earth workers not being able to return home, it's not right.
It is not right. Odin Sikander's outer system labor force got a raw deal. We're here to clean it up.
When was the last time you spoke to him, Sikander?
At his father's funeral, when he was a little boy. Which reminds me. Hey there, weapons officer.
Dad, personal calls are against regulations.
Just making sure that you're happy. Told you I'd never stand in the way of you going after whatever position you wanted.
Yeah, well, you got me assigned on a diplomatic mission. It's not exactly challenging serving as the Corps.
Actually, what we're dealing with...
Captain, you have a call from the Secretary General.
Thank you. Be right back.
Lieutenant Neff, I'm picking up your feed.
Sorry, ma'am.
Junior knows the regs. You might be in trouble.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. I just always kind of hoped that he would go into negotiations. What?
Not dangerous enough for a comer.
Yeah. No, he's always had that gift. You know, I mean, breaking up fights when he was a little kid, making both sides laugh. Do you remember when Delaney, Charlie's little fireball, said, oh. Yes, Madam Secretary.
Jack, I've been, you're not gonna give away the candy store, are you?
Oh, no, just some licorice sticks and those hard candies that no one likes.
Jack?
Only here to mediate a fair deal.
Because the hardliners and multiplanetary corporations are going to...
Understood.
Fair is why I picked you. Please, don't make me regret it.
Yes, ma'am. Best efforts. But as we both know, the...
You put this man in charge? The man who stole our synthetics?
They were enslaved.
Enslaved? Humans you can enslave, not electronics.
Just because I think that enslaving synthetics or colonists is morally...
I don't give a wooden credit about those damn colonists. It's about who they chose to lead them. Odin Sikander, a hot-headed miner's boy who fails to grasp negotiations, needs a representative, not an armada!
I think you'd best remember who's in charge here.
Sikander is no hero. He is a strutting, bargain basement bully boy. And you are not to placate him!
Sorry, ma'am. Didn't mean to fan the flames.
Hey, no problem. Just go for it.
Lady's got your back.
She does. Oh, here they come.
Prompt.
Well, at least they're not trying to be insulting. Mr. Sikander, or is it Captain?
For you, Odin.
It's been a long time. Way too. That's all on me. I know we're here for something far more important than my personal transgressions. A lot of inexcusable missteps have been made from folks on my side of the equation. But if you'll allow, I'd like to begin by clearing the air with
What the hell?
status.
Minimal damage, sir.
Until now. Pursue, but warning shots only. We may simply be confronting panic, so for now, just slow the man down before it spreads.
Odin choosing to start a shooting war with 12 old ships and colonists? Would he do that?
I don't know what he's doing.
Captain, it looks like they're making a run for Jupiter.
You got that? Maybe hoping to lose us in the radiation magnetosphere.
Clever boy.
No response?
No, sir. We're being blocked.
Feels like more than panic. He's up to something. See if you can punch through on comms.
Try to patch into the other ships. I'm on it.
Yeah, if Sikander's trying to write us as villains in a narrative, well, let's prove otherwise. Ship to ship. Pull ahead, crisscross. Slow them down. Best weapon now is time to communicate.
Sending coordinates to all ships. Let's not crisscross into one another.
She's fast.
Jupiter's coming up. How you doing?
90 seconds and I'll be able to...
My God.
Who are they?
Is that?
The same ship we encountered 20 years ago.
Evasive!
Didn't do that before.
Keep us out of range of those claws. Ready, weapons station.
Aye, ma'am.
Can we outrun them?
Those ships? Yeah. No. Our escape pods might.
We're not there yet. Ed, fire a shot across their bow.
You got it!
Same everything.
Captain.
All ships, fire! Fire again.
Throw everything you've got at the lead ship. Maybe together we can break through their force field.
Power levels dropping.
We're losing atmosphere.
We're losing power.
I can boost it.
Do it now.
They're tearing us apart.
Captain Chilton, status.
Boudica is dead in space. Spartacus's crew is...
I know. Signal all crews, abandon ship. Escape pods, maximum burn in system. But we'll provide you some cover. Everybody out of the pool, now!
You heard the man. Let's go. Evacuate. Delaney. Now.
Everybody get out now! Quick, 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 quick! We ain't got much time!
Captain. Get us between them and our ships. Full array. Fire everything. Now!
High acceleration gel enabled. Please breathe normally. High acceleration gel enabled. Please breathe normally.
Keep going! I'll get him! Dad! Go! I gave you a direct order!
Sorry, sir. Didn't hear. Say again.
High acceleration gel enabled. Please breathe normally.
Weapons are out.
And our people?
They've made it to the escape pods.
That means you too, Jorge.
What will you be doing?
Gonna overload the fusion cord and jettison it right at them. Might buy us some time if they decide to target the pods.
With all due respect, Captain, I'm right where I need to be.
Stubborn. Your wife is gonna kill me.
And we better make sure we're not that late, huh?
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Ed. Ed! Ed!
to go.
High acceleration gel enabled. Please breathe normally.
Horrifying, yes. But a body count can work to our advantage if we move quickly. Get a camera on the grieving, show these damn cowards this is real. And unless we... Yes.
Oh, Marley. Everyone's jumpy.
You know what to do.
Lo que tú digas, jefe. Haré lo que usted quiera.
Thanks, Megan. Hey, sweetheart. You okay? Is that a drawing you made?
The teacher said to draw the prettiest place we could imagine. I did a forest with a baby deer. Mine wasn't very good, so I traded.
Traded?
That new girl. The one for the colonies whose parents died. Hers was beautiful, only she wanted mine because where she's from, there are no deer. Or even trees. It's only pretend. In the tunnels, she never saw it. I love it, but did I do a bad thing? 'Cause trade should be fair.
Sweetheart, those domes are very, very expensive. My company, there's these nice people who give us money to help us mine, so I have to spend as little as possible to give them their money back. And fingers crossed, make a profit. Those people are like my partners.
So, what are the people who do the work? Especially since, sometimes the tunnels fall.
Mission Control, this is X-Ray Delta One. At 1920 onboard fault prediction center and a Niter 000 computer showed Alpha Echo 35 unit as possible failure within 48 hours. Request check your in-ship system simulator or also confirm your approval.
Sikander's not dead, even though you did throw a fusion core at him. Not long after, we received this transmission addressed to you.
Well, that was fun. You've met my friends before, but that was just a sleeper ship, fleeing the parasitic race that almost destroyed them. Like a ship which led the Sara to the outer rim of our solar system. Refugees seeking sanctuary. A home. Not knowing they were heading for Earth, in a nest of creatures equally parasitic whose own workers are currently learning their irrelevance weighed against profits.
That's how he convinced them.
The era of empty promises has ended. And you and all of the other empty men will pay the price. I am the bringer of your worst nightmare. Justice.
How long till I get here?
Best estimate, current pace, 10 days.
10 days.
The main thing is we're trying to avoid a war, but diplomacy and its complications are making things difficult.
I know what he's talking about.
Aren't you supposed to be in the hospital?
Have emergency implant surgery scheduled right after the war.
Ed.
You joining us?
Sorry, I'm late. Test flight, safe landing, but a little bit of a fire.
I don't believe you've met my wife.
Captain Borges, welcome. You all know the military situation. And if the last engagement was any indication, we won't be able to stop them. In terms of diplomacy, your fleet commander and I agree any shot we have of avoiding armed conflict is offering the miners a fair deal and hope of some kind to the refugees. Only
Before Sikander's attack, there was a groundswell of support for the miners. The corporations had overplayed their hand.
and between your commander's popularity and the CEO's lack thereof, I thought I had the situation in control.
And after the attack...
Except, who could want a war?
The multiplanetary conglomerates like things the way they are. Thank you very much. And giving an inch isn't in their vocabulary.
Only what makes them assume we'd win.
The gentlemen at the top have come to believe that they can buy or bully themselves out of anything, especially using us as cannon fodder. But to be clear, our objective isn't victory. It's communication. So we may need to defeat only a few poisonous lies.
Coming from both sides.
Just before Jupiter, you were about to break through their jamming, reach all the ships.
Been trying since we touched down. Maybe more power?
Only if we did get through, what could we offer?
Right now, 0. Energy shields. Back when we were trapped on one of their ships, you were able to crack through, yes?
Using all our thrusters and nearly tearing our ship apart. And I think the operative word here is one, whereas we're currently confronting how many ships?
10,000.
10,000 ships? Even if we could, 10,000? Really?
Understood. Look, I'm begging miracles. I can only ask that you try.
And whatever you make, I can deliver.
Ed, by any chance would you be able to help out Gloria?
I am good.
While
I
you're
don't.
flying like hell, wouldn't it be helpful to have someone extremely accurate on weapons?
Yeah, sure.
And you, my good right arm, will coordinate whatever our team can come up with, while I investigate a plan B. And in terms of public opinion and prying loose an ounce of justice, the most gifted in that area would be...
You.
Oh, besides me.
Yeah, okay, that'd be me.
How about Alexandra, your daughter? She's press, right? Maybe she could get you on one of those mainstream shows, Wounded Warrior, Hot Revenge or something. And then once you're in, you pull the old switcheroo.
You mean lie?
No. Tell the truth. The truth. And as he's been saying, help people understand that the real enemy is war itself.
Also, as I've been designated chaperone of this dance, Plan B.
Just maybe wishful thinking.
Excuse me.
Sources confirmed that the success of the attack was due primarily to surprise. Enemy firepower proves to be minimal. Also, on the plus side,
prior to this unprovoked attack, these off-world miners, whose labor requires no great physical or intellectual effort, were making economy-destroying demands, which Fleet Commander Kammer, clearly unaware or indifferent to the struggle of our own working people here on Earth, appeared ready to grant. But their own knowledge of the absurdity of their cause
My name is Captain Daniel O'Bannon. On planet LV-426, I neutralized an infestation of off-world life forms and saved a colonist child. And
Hey, Dad.
Hey. A lot of brave men and women.
Have you ever made a bad call? You know, one with disastrous consequences? Yeah, I didn't think so.
No, the answer is yes. Just following orders until way too far in the game cost the lives of countless synthetics.
Synthetics?
Who have as much right to live as we do. All they wanted was just to be free.
How do you live with it?
Making unforgivable choices.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just by deciding that our fellow beings are more important than self-destruction. I needed to make it better.
You're right. I'm not like them. Or you. Look, I'm a home front. I'm a talker. Like, I can sway people, so what? It doesn't...
No, it's not that easy.
It's just words.
No. Mahatma Gandhi. Martin Luther King. And our very own Nobel Peace Prize winner.
Grandmother.
Yeah. The ability to sway people, to change their hearts. Oh, that has more power than any man with a gun. You got a gift, kid.
I have an idea.
Thank you, Captain.
Yes, sir.
I'm Fleet Commander Jack.
I know who you are. Major Mac Reynolds, Space Command, retired.
Major?
That's a nice ride you got there.
Oh, Yeah, she's a classic. And as long as the sun is shining, she's good to go.
You can't beat solar power.
Well, until we get perpetual motion.
What can I do for you, Commander?
I heard there's more to this place than meets the eye.
Could be.
I'm looking for the boss lady.
Found her.
I'm seeing you strictly as a courtesy to the Secretary General.
It's much appreciated.
And your objective is?
Well, with all the media hype, I wanted to just cut past the noise and see what you really want. You know, you can't be as rotten as you seemed. That was a joke.
Very funny.
I'm sorry, I think I was just a tad nervous. But I know that you've taken a big hit when it comes to your synthetic workforce.
Artificial intelligence is still artificial. You people were outwitted by your own algorithms.
Yes, but we're not dealing with artificial now.
Now we're dealing with intelligence. My workforce was paid what they are worth, and they were fine with it until this enfant terrible was swooping down with his lizard army. Enough. Towel.
Mr. Bergson, please, just give me 2 minutes of your time, okay? Allow me to tell you about what I...
Listen. You came to my house to hear me. Now hear this. I'm done listening to you.
No, Mr. Bergson, is there anyone that you would listen to?
No one living.
Edward Kimmer, Dr. Shelley.
Has he been defrosted yet?
Well, we call it decanting. We don't employ cold. Our methods are somewhat more sophisticated. But yes, Mr. Massey's family has approved your request. And Mr. Massey has been awakened and has been apprised of the situation. But please be aware that 72 hours is the maximum that he can remain awake. After that, certain morbidities can occur.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, and how is he?
Well, he's not been exactly in a jolly mood.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you. Hello. I'm fine. And on that note, Edward, you're taller.
Yeah, the last time you saw me, I was 10 months old. Sir, please forgive me for waking you, but we have some very serious...
Your message was conveyed. Noah Bergson.
It doesn't normally take me longer than a minute and a half to connect with people.
Noah is a hard case. He's a complicated man. When I first met him, he was just a German street kid. He was trash. Those were his words, not mine. But I shortly became his one and only mentor, and he was an admirable student.
But you know, my confusion is that on the news feed, he had so much to say about my father, but never anything
about me, because I was his only ally for most all of his life, before I turned traitor regarding the sins. And that was not political, that was personal.
He took it personally.
He takes everything personally, which is why I'm not surprised that he's not interested in averting a war. He's been at war every day of his life.
Destination?
Home.
Sir, don't you think that we should
Trust me. Since it was important enough to defrost me, I assume that my company is doing well?
You have a remarkable granddaughter.
That's pleasant to hear. I have some catching up to do.
Don't you think we should?
I understand. The time is pressing. But if I'm to be your mighty sword against, I assume, many heathens, well, I need to dress the part.
Right, but don't you think we should start with Bergson? He's the guy that we...
No. We'll start with lesser targets. With Noah, it's best to surround him.
You mean to say that...
What is this?
Developments on the war?
No. The power structure is almost as out of balance as it was during the climate disaster or the Sanity at Last movement.
The dance goes on.
I had hoped that when I woke up, things would be better. But at least there are still some warriors.
Senator Burke, you're coming to the emergency session.
I probably... Yes.
Repealing the Earth Exclusionary Act. Looks like it's going to be a close call.
Well, there are multiple points of view. You understand, I do have to take that into account.
Aiden, we're talking about fair provisions that could potentially avert a war. What happened? You and I used to be on the same side. We used to be friends.
Well, I hope we still are. It's all about broader affiliations.
Yeah. You know, time back, you made a difference. To the little guys. To lots of us. We'd say, to heck with those rich, powerful, scary dudes. Let's visit Aiden Burke. Be warmed by his fire.
Older now.
Me too. Just wondered if there might be some road toward mutual support. The world could sure use a hero right now.
In 3, 2.
Welcome back. I'm here now with Captain Leon Bradbury, hero of the Battle of Jupiter and a wounded warrior. Tell us, Captain, just how did you lose your...
Inattention to detail.
What?
Oh, and I should clarify, I'm no hero. Mostly just tried to keep my skin in one piece. But let me tell you about someone who I met who was one. This happened years ago. We were on a rescue mission. A bunch of folks who'd gone missing. Then she showed up.
She?
I didn't even speak the same language, but she tried to warn us that we were in danger, about to be attacked. We tried to get out, but we weren't quick enough. And then suddenly we were up against something. We didn't have the manpower or the firepower to fight. I mean, frankly, we were getting our asses kicked. Sorry, is that okay to say? Asses, is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. So anyway, this stranger who tried to warn us, she was out of the line of fire, and when she saw what was happening to us, she rushed in to try to stop our attacker. And bled out right in front of us. Nothing we could do. She saved all of us, and I didn't even know her name. So, like I said, Chelsea, I'm no hero, but she was.
She sounds like a very brave woman.
That's just the thing, Chelsea, she wasn't a woman. She was a Pisara. Same as those folks that everyone's calling monsters.
I'm sure it was a very different kind
No, it wasn't. She saw us, even though we looked so different than her, she saw us as Well, the same as her.
Well,
Wouldn't you agree? Chelsea, wouldn't you?
I'm being told we have to go to a quick commercial.
Do we owe it to her to see them the same as she saw us? I mean, what is an enemy anyway? Someone we fear? Well, then maybe fear is the enemy.
Thank you very much for your original take on our current situation, Captain Bradbury. And we're out. Wow, you really turned the tables on me there.
No, ma'am. I just showed you what the tables really looked like.
I've seen that city before. In a mirage on Mars.
It's a beacon, Captain. You're not alone.
Come on. It's definitely a mind design.
Was it like this when the synthetics arrived?
The Yamaha ship was programmed to bring us here. We found the Yamaha city, but not the Yamaha. Sadly, the entire race appears long gone. Welcome, Captain. Or is it?
Fleet Commander. I see you've created a world far less fractious than mine.
I am pleased to see you, although somewhat surprised. And this is?
I'm Ron Massey.
Oh. That would make me your uncle, I suppose. Were we the same species?
Don't let that stop you.
I believe I'm going to like you. And you have somehow managed to find me because?
I need your help.
Oh dear. Well, a determined man deserves a hearing.
I'm good.
Feel free to stroll the grounds, only
Don't touch anything.
touch whatever you like. Only take care. It is an easy place in which to lose oneself.
Pull up. Café d'Etoile. Hungry? I'm famished.
We ate an hour ago.
Well, I have several years of catching up to do. What?
Sir, look, I appreciate the inroads that you've made over the past 2 days. But you have limited time. And I thought that we agreed that we need to... I'm sorry. Do you have some special difficulty confronting Bergson?
I had longed to mentor someone more receptive than my son, and Noah proved to be an unfortunate choice. But I spy another target to dismantle over dinner.
I am aware of the risks you took disobeying orders to set us free, and I am indebted. But what you ask...
Simply a bluff to get Sikander's attention.
As was the first atomic bomb in the eyes of some who created it. Far too horrific to ever actually be used.
The times have changed.
But have people? I appreciate your dilemma. But given my personal experience, I would say the wrong species was implanted with inhibitor chips.
Oh, but not everyone's like that.
Without question, certainly not you, but you're just one man, however remarkable, with a few loyal followers. How could you possibly guarantee that it would not fall into the wrong hands?
You could be there to help make sure of it.
Sadly, no. Unfortunately, a somewhat urgent matter has presented itself.
What type of urgent matter?
Long ago, this was an Ima outpost. And this is an evolved vault. Come.
I've been expecting you.
Huh. Oh, nice pet.
Suits me. Dangerous and impossible to train. Bit disappointed that you had to bring a witness?
No. Something is happening and it's more important than us. A fuse has been lit and explosives aren't as discriminating as you may believe.
There have been times when you were less afraid of a conflict.
There was a time, before the battle on Titan, when I was blind to the difference between tin soldiers and those of flesh and blood. But you need to offer your employees more than armed resistance.
I need to? Also, this is about weakness more than about strength. Is that the gist of it?
What is the plan? To earn trillions on some barricaded island while the rest of the world burns?
Nothing is going to burn. They have hardly any firepower. All they have is those pincher things.
And shields, which make our weapons useless.
A witness.
All we have to do is lift those antiquated restrictions on our more lethal options.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now, you're not talking about bio or nuclear.
I leave that to the military. All I have to do is take care of my own.
And she's turned into a lovely young lady, Noah. But imprisoning her in some gold-plated fortress...
Do not lecture me on how to raise a child.
Listen, sir, Mr. Bergson, all my companions and I wanted was for us to not die. And then I pressed a button and saw dead children scattered like dandelion seeds. This world that you think that you're building, your legacy, her inheritance, it's all going to be ashes. And I know about your son and your daughter. I know that was a complete accident. And so in your hands is the power to save the world, not mine.
Leave now!
Consider.
Leave! Greg, you don't look well.
Huh. It's difficult, lighting a corpse.
These people you and Kama chose to champion, they're not worth it.
You're wrong. You're wrong. Goodbye, Noah.
Grandpa? Are you all right?
Yeah. No worries. Just sometimes you admire someone and you think they are a certain way and then they are another way altogether. Sweetheart, don't watch that.
They say there's gonna be trouble.
Don't worry, we're gonna get rid of those things.
No, but... Grandpa, can you see? Look, they're families.
Let's not talk about this today, okay, Haley?
Something wrong?
I brought you in to deal with her parents' death.
What?
And now she's projecting all these feelings onto those monsters.
Or perhaps her feelings for those monsters are real.
Seid ihr alle verrückt geworden? Ich fasse es nicht.
Well, I hate your hair.
That's nice, but sad.
I call it washing away the past. Memories from before we were free.
Would you care to stake a claim?
Everyone here seems so companionable.
They are.
They? Not we?
I have unfinished business. Please, call me Deuce.
Rowan Massey.
Perhaps you have unfinished business too.
This place is a labyrinth. It is an archive, Commander. The Amal race's entire store of knowledge. Over all these years, I've barely deciphered even a fraction of what this holds. Dr. Odara felt that the mirage of the Amal city on Mars was a beacon. I have discovered that it was more of a distress call. The Amal feared the destruction of the galaxy.
Of the galaxy?
Eons before you or I existed, I believe something came into being, something horrific, unstoppable, that sends entire populations fleeing from their home planets in search of somewhere, anywhere, that might offer them more than obliteration.
The harvesters. The parasitic race that's driving the Passara.
Yes.
Have you discovered anything about how to...
Only that the Amal weaponry, able to demolish worlds, had insufficient effect.
So even they lacked a defense.
It appears they had a choice. Either flee or sacrifice themselves, hoping to find one. They chose the latter, focused on saving other races throughout the galaxy.
And clearly, they failed.
But I believe they came close. And that is why I must find a way to finish what they started. I deciphered a timeline. And, as with you and your planet, time is running out.
Just when I thought perhaps I could evade one disaster.
They are coming. However, there is hope. Critical lessons from previous failures and from the far reaches of space. Alliances we never even dreamed of. One equal temper of heroic hearts, to strive, to seek, and not to yield. Tennyson, another time, and yet another war. I am truly sorry, Commander, but I cannot be in two places at once.
Perhaps I can help.
That's not possible. You're a synthetic.
Yes, and no. You haven't told him?
Not yet.
More of that later.
I told him about our plan.
Yes, Rowan told me about your plan, and the time is short. With your permission, I'll chaperone. Make sure your ship is back in time for your own needs. But I'd very much like to go and help you not kill my son. Watch closely.
Well, you have to show me how to work these controls.
It's very difficult for a human, but you might be able to do it.
What?
With her assistance.
So, what's your story? I know you're not the real Yusuf.
Just before Dor destroyed Ceres, he told me he salvaged two things. Iridium-6, the canisters that were slated for export, and from the lab, you're aware they kept samples of human DNA.
Yeah. For regrowth, yes. But for accidents, not...
Not for bringing anyone back from the dead. I am, at core, a synthetic. But Dor integrated some of Yusef's DNA, hoping. You see, Yusef had been Dor's only friend. I call myself Deuce.
So, you have Yusuf's memories?
Only the events that were recorded on this ship and the conversations that Dor had with Yusef. But lately, I see flashes, bits of dreams. More and more. I see a boy.
Odin.
My son. Well, not my son. I know I'm only a copy. And far too late at that, but it's not restricted to humans, you know. Blind, senseless.
Stop! Please. My boy is dying. His lungs are... He's not part of this mess. He's on Ganymede. There's no saving him, but can you let him come home? Just so...
Or what? You vaporize me?
Oh. I'm sorry. This is only a toy. I just didn't know how to get your attention. It's the image of him dying alone. I don't think I can stand it.
Well, I'm sorry about your boy, but as you may have noticed, we're in the middle of a war. And I'm not in the mood to start making exceptions.
Oh.
I'm sorry, sir. I just had to go to the... He's been here ever since I started. Are you okay?
Do you think I'm okay? Do I look okay? Ha! You idiot! You appear to have missed his weapon and his love of self-pity.
Was it because of his son?
Have I paid you to indulge in gossip? You are so violent. Who? Megan. Light. Can't find her? Where did you bring her? What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She told me she was supposed to meet you here. She'd never lied.
Haley.
I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
Thank God you couldn't. What were you thinking?
I thought maybe if you lost someone, you feel something for them. They're the same as we are.
Same like us?
Yes. But I wasn't brave enough.
My sweetheart, you are the bravest girl in the world. My sweet Haley.
Proposed offering for negotiation. 1. No citizen of Earth shall be barred from return. 2. No peaceful immigrant fleeing extinction shall be barred from consideration for citizenship. 3. No employer-employee contract shall be broken without full consent of both parties, without duress.
Reads out to me like it's everything they deserve. You have had them imprisoned. What are you trying to do?
Whoa, settle down. Quiet. Thank you. For starters, there's nothing to be gained in arguing fact. On our side, I went on a peaceful, diplomatic mission, and a dozen of my people died. My son, nearly among them. And in terms of our enemy, our ex-fellow citizens just simply left Earth in search for a living, a better life, and also died. Just lungs clogged with dust, bodies crushed in cave-ins. And at last count, sorry, company lost the stats. Wrong on both sides. On both sides, death.
Shut up. There's nothing noble about your or my profits.
Let the man talk.
Look, open any history book written with a modicum of truth. You'll see how far war to end all wars is going to get you. You'll see truth. Okay. A lot of you were told that they came for a fight. But I was there. And a fight isn't what they came for. They came for a dream. There's a thing that happens to us, in any of us, when you give up hope. When none of the things we were told will work ever do. In our lives, in the lives of our kids. And every dream that they or we ever dreamed just blow off in the wind. The thing that happened out there in the darkness that they lived in for so long is that someone cracked under the weight of waiting, just wanting so long. And he pushed a button, and everything went to hell. But supposing we brought it back to turned it around. Supposing that we said sorry, oh, and they did too. And together created a future time when our children's children can look back and say, well, that was the war that covered us in glory. The war that never happened. We're at a turning point. Is it possible to finally just put aside self-interest and, yes, justifiable fear for the highest human instinct of giving a damn? I beg of you, please give me these few offerings of hope, which will allow me to try.
How long will it take them to vote?
Never done this before.
What if it goes against us? You won't use the weapon, right? Except as a carrot stick sort of demo?
I'm hoping not to use it at all. That's why it's plan B. Winning through the threat of force is the worst way to win. You want friends at your back, not cowed enemies.
Would it help to give them the FTL drive? Then maybe they could find a better place?
Give it to them?
Sure.
That's very generous of you.
Never cared about making money. Just wanted to make enough so I can make more stuff. Besides, someone needs to cut them a break.
Yeah.
You think Deuce can help? I mean, I get his dream of second chances with Odin, but couldn't that...
Backfire? Yeah. I can't see, though, not letting him try.
Hard on fathers to fail. There you are. I've been looking for you.
Any word on...
No. Jack thinks they may be waiting for the upper hand. Cool shit. No?
Just strange to be somewhere you remember that you've never been.
Do you remember dying? I only asked because my dad killed you. I mean, him. I mean...
I know what you mean. I remember feeling like I was punched in the back. Somehow, I couldn't move. I kept trying to say something, but all I could manage was tell Odin.
Tell Odin what? That you loved him?
That I'm sorry.
That's what my dad said at the end. To me, I mean.
Did it help?
No. Maybe. I don't know. Just hope Odin values having someone who'll fight just to be with him. Maybe I wasn't enough for my dad.
I doubt that.
So, what will you say to him when you see him?
I have no idea. Maybe I'll just stand there in the blast furnace of his rage and see if either of us melt.
Alien vessels, stand down.
Give the command to hold. What role are you in this time, Commander? Avenging Angel?
No, just a messenger.
What's the message?
Mr. Sikander, I am Joanna Russ, Secretary of the United Planets. We have just held an emergency session of the delegates to discuss and vote on your concerns, aided by representatives of the private sector. The Earth Exclusionary Act has been repealed. You and your followers, both human and alien, are welcome to land. Homes and provisions will be provided to you. But more than that,
mining contracts will be fulfilled as written. Salaries, safety measures, and domes.
Additionally, it seems I have a granddaughter who has even more tricks up her sleeve than myself. And she has invented a faster-than-light drive, which she proposes to give you for free. So if Earth isn't your cup of tea, you may use it to go anywhere you want and stake your claim there.
The answer is no.
I'm very sad to hear that.
Did we just win?
I think so.
Is it over?
Oh, hopefully. It's just the beginning.
Smells like everything is in bloom.
Indeed it does.
It's nice being able to breathe again. Thanks.
Oh, no. That was the work of a lot of folks, yourself included.
What do you think will become of Sikander and his followers?
Oh, I don't know. Some will stay here on Earth and others will head back to the outer moons, but for me, my money is on sticking with Odin. Start a new world.
So, time to celebrate.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
It's just, I don't know. How long are those miners out there for? I mean, how do we let a few arrogant men just grab the law and run with it? Why did it take a war to just wake us up?
Jack, give it a rest.
The harvesters.
Not another word. Besides, Doran Evans said we'd have allies.
Yeah.
Tomorrow will come, but tonight... You're all mine. You're all mine.
Can I help you, sir?
No, I just, you look a lot like a fellow I know back on Earth.
Some of us were fashioned after specific human templates, but you would have to take that up with him.
Yeah, I suppose I will. Take care.
Welcome home, darling.